There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up, all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you doing, Nick?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm okay. Well, you guys, I would like to say that I didn't see this coming, but I guess we really did, because Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein are at it again, and it's going hot and heavy this time.
I feel like this is going to go on forever.
Yeah, I've said that for months now. I thought that it would end by now, but it just keeps going. There's a lot that we're going to have to cover in this video. So first things first, I wanted to address a little bit this TikTok that Trisha put up the other day. It's a little out there for me. So in this TikTok, Trisha pretty much gives credit to this Fit Sarah affirmation, and I like this affirmation. It's pretty much just saying the things that belong to you in the universe, they're going to come to you, and Trisha is accrediting this for millions of dollars in the bank account, being successful, people loving them, and also saying that it cures their mental illness. So you guys check this out, and I'll be back with more commentary.
If you're wondering how I changed my whole life around, how I have millions in my bank account, how I cured my mental illness, how I became so loved and attractive, this sound right here, this affirmation, it's life-changing. Be careful.
What do you think about this? Like, I love affirmations. I love saying affirmations. It's something that I do daily, but I just don't think that you can accredit an affirmation for this type of thing. And I think that it's reckless for Trisha to get on TikTok and say this to so many people.
You know what? I think it's great. I think that Trisha is living her fantasy, and if that's the journey that she wants to take, I am all for it.
I feel like this is just another troll, because you guys know that Trisha has trolled in the past with many different things, and this is just another one of those things that Trisha's trying to use to get popularity with.
But it's working. I heard that a lot of people are really into Trisha over on TikTok now with these affirmations.
Yeah, no, I love affirmations. I think they're fun. I think that they can change your headspace, but are they going to cure you from like clinical depression and mental illness? I absolutely think not. And that's not something that Trisha should be conveying to so many different people. I think that that's dangerous.
I mean, I could see how you would think that it would be dangerous, but also maybe like speaking all these positives into the universe could possibly have a little bit of an effect on people's mental health.
I mean, I guess it could, but I just
because you would be pushing away the negative, and you would start your day by thinking like positive things.
Yeah, but Trisha still continues to contribute to the negativity that is social media when it comes to Ethan. Now, as you guys know, over the past couple of months, these two have been beefing really hard since the breakdown and dissolval of frenemies. It has just been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It never stops. There's been all kinds of issues with Moses, Trisha, Ethan, Hila, all of these people, the family unit, Donna, all these people are involved in this, and now it's starting to fester. I feel like it's just going way too far. But that brings me to my next talking point. So recently there was a compilation video posted of Trisha Paytas and Trisha making fun of Ethan's Tourette's. Now, we've seen this in frenemies, and I thought that that was their banter, because if you're close with someone, you'll let them pick on you and get in on you with things that you may not necessarily be really comfortable with. Me and Nick do it all the time. We're not going to get into what it's about, but we do it all the time. And I thought that was the banter and the respect that they had for one another, but it's very clear that Ethan is very upset and offended by the way Trisha talks to him about his Tourette's. So all credit goes to the person that posted this TikTok. I'm going to play it for you guys, and then I'm going to come back with more commentary, because there's a lot that needs to be said about this.
He said I made fun of him for saying his Tourette's when they were clearly jokes.
Why is that a problem?
I don't know. Everything was a problem once the show ended. He was like, oh, she's anti-Semitic and she made fun of my Tourette's. When
He had Tourette's?
Yeah, he has like Tourette's, but I didn't make fun of him. Like, it's the same way he called me
Does
fat.
he really have, or is he just saying that to just be cool?
No,
like he thinks it's great to be like woke or
I
something.
think he really has Tourette's.
Okay, well, that's a real problem.
Yeah, of course. But once that show ended, it's like, she's anti-Semitic. She made fun of my Tourette's. So now I'm like an ableist.
Yeah.
But it's not Tourette's. Tourette's is like when you spew
I have Tourette's syndrome.
No, Tourette's is when you're like, fuck this, just fuck, isn't that Tourette's? I love having a friend with Tourette's, because now I can like have a soapbox or something. Oh, your TikTok should be about having Tourette's and like, you know.
I don't want my whole existence to be defined by the guy with Tourette's.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta like go for a thing that people will feel sorry for you for.
Do
Why
the show
am I looking
together.
at you as like this god? Because you're just as messed up as me. I mean, you got Tourette's, so you got something
It's like
wrong
OCD.
with your brain
It's like
too.
OCD.
So your brain is not wired all the way, right?
What? Yes.
Hey, it's like blind leading the blind. Like you're not. You
Yes,
see
it's
clear.
the blind leading the blind. Damn.
But why are you so much better than me? Your bride has Tourette's. Kind of funny. That's like your physical, that's like the bread's version of your hand. Knowing that we're like cool and friends, like it's fun to have someone like Tourette's, just like Moses is like my Middle Eastern. I never had a problem with Tourette's though. So I do think it's kind of cool because it's like fun. We can make Tourette jokes about the bread and stuff.
I mean, you're making all the jokes.
Oh, our waiter told us Tourette's TikTok is a big thing right now. I forgot to tell you.
I'm not participating in that.
It's people trying to finish a sentence and they can't do it.
But that's not, I don't have that issue.
But just maybe something with your hand, just put it on TikTok. Maybe write something and see if you can write a word down without doing that.
Come on, I'm not like a fucking like paraplegic.
You know, buddy, tweak my nipples.
Oh my god, it sounds like you have actual Tourette's. I know I always bring this up, but it does sound like you have Tourette's when you're screaming like that.
I mean, this is just some shitty ass listicle website.
Crap.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Tourette's are strong
It's
today.
not Tourette's, stop.
It is, because you can't control it. You
Oh my
literally
God, how
can't
do you
control.
know? You don't know anything.
I know, because you can't stop. I'm like, okay, stop dramatizing. You just keep going with that.
Because it's funny. Stop. You're out of line.
Oh, blow. That's like retardation, not to be mean.
Wait, you just called her retarded.
You called Dixie mental retardation, which is like a lot of people think that's crossing the line.
I have, mental illness. I have some form of retardation in me. I don't think to me, it's not an offensive word. I was just like, oh, there's something off. So I was like, oh, she danced to the N word in 2020 when it just felt like an off thing. After I got out of the ER, I didn't know what to do. I felt so crippled, but people love a crippled in bed, so it was fine. It's kind of like fucking a dead person. So now I'm like an ableist.
So in this TikTok, it pretty much shows all the different times and different scenarios where Trisha made fun of Ethan and his Tourette's. Now, I mean, it's no secret that Ethan has Tourette's. A lot of people struggle with that and deal with that. And Trisha tried to almost, in my opinion, make a mockery of it because she was talking about like the TikToks that people make and pretty much how they can not finish their sentences. They make song lyrics and different things like that. But Ethan actually went over onto TikTok and tried to react to this. And then his video got marked and flagged as hate speech and taken down. And now his account with TikTok is being threatened for potentially being removed.
They're not going to remove Ethan Klein.
Well, I don't think they're going to remove him either. I just think that it's sketchy that this happened and he was responding to a TikTok that Trisha was actually a part of where she was speaking to the Wolf of Wall Street, I believe it was. Yeah. So, I mean, Trisha definitely has never addressed this. I checked, double checked, triple checked, asked people. Trisha has never addressed this. Now, Trisha is the first person to get on the internet and talk about how people make them feel uncomfortable, how they really push boundaries and how they shouldn't do that. But for Trisha to get on the internet so many times, so recklessly to talk about Ethan in this way, to make him uncomfortable, I don't think that that's fair and I don't think that that's right.
I agree.
You're a man of few words today.
I am a man of few words today.
That's okay. I can talk enough for the both of us. That's not what I'm worried about. So Ethan ended up tweeting out and said, I don't make TikToks anymore. The one I posted last night was me reacting to a compilation of Trisha making fun of my Tourette's. And they strike me for hate speech against who? Myself. But the original is still up. 3/4 of my last video was removed. I love TikTok. And then he posted the screenshots of where his TikTok was removed and it says for hate speech. And I just don't think that that's right because he was actually the talking point of the TikTok that Trisha was in making fun of him.
I honestly don't understand how people put up with TikTok and are excited to be on TikTok because with the amount of like stupid shit they try to ban people for, like you always hear horror stories. I mean, Addison Rae's whole account went down because people are just like false flagging it and stuff. So TikTok, in my opinion, is kind of like a joke
TikTok
when it comes
definitely
to that.
needs to get it together. But that brings us to today. And Ethan actually tweeted out and quickly deleted the following. It said, I'm only sharing this to honor the great Meat Cannon who drew this. He's a very talented cartoonist. Now, if you don't know who Meat Cannon is, Meat Cannon actually posted a video about Jeffree Star a couple months back, and it was about the apology video. It's a parody channel, but
on the couch.
Yeah, the imaging and everything over there is very, it's satirical, I would like to think, but I can see that it can be somewhat offensive. Ethan quickly deleted this. Now, I don't know what people were saying about this in the replies because obviously I can't go back and look at the replies right now, but this is not a very flattering picture of Trisha. I mean, look at that.
Let me see this.
Look at this, man.
Let me have a look at this.
Oh my. That's so shady.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's so bad.
That's bad. That's bad.
So we definitely know that Ethan's striking back on this, but there was a new episode of Off the Rails posted today, and there was a lot of things discussed in that. And Ethan pretty much said that Trisha is on the verge of financial ruin because Trisha made a video. It only got 50,000 views, and Ethan does a whole segment, and he says that Trisha's spending way too much money, and he doesn't know how she's still making money, and that he's scared for her financially. We do know that Trisha really does love to spend.
She does love to spend, but I think that she's back on OnlyFans. I know she was really popular over there. She also does her like memberships on her channel.
Yeah, no, I do know that Trisha's been doing a lot of live streaming lately and all of that. But I mean, I can understand why Ethan would talk about things like this because he is privy to things that we don't know.
Yeah.
But Trisha has spent a lot of money. I mean, I don't necessarily know that it's Ethan's place to talk about that or to bring that up in a conversation for the internet, but I definitely think that with Trisha trying to get in on Ethan, he's trying to get in on her as well, trying to strike back because he feels slighted in some kind of way, and I understand why.
Isn't her wedding day like the day before Hila's birthday?
I don't know when Hila's birthday is, but I know that it's December 11th, 21. It's 12/11/21.
I don't know. I saw that floating around on social media somewhere.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. But you guys, this is a mess. I expect more and more to come out between these two because the beef there is not done. They're going to continue to shade one another. They're going to continue to try to get in on one another. And I don't see any kind of resolution for either one of them, especially with this cartoon that Ethan tweeted out about Trisha. I know that Trisha's going to take a lot of offense to that. And I know that Ethan has taken a lot of offense to the things that Trisha has said, especially with this compilation video and her actually sitting down with the Wolf of Wall Street and talking about this. I think it was a little too far. I think that both of them don't know when to stop. And at this point, I don't know whose court the ball is in, but this is going to continue. It's going to go on and on and on and on forever. This is going to be that friendship that dissolved. And 10 years later, they're going to be talking about it. They're going to be throwing shade because there's no resolution there for either one of them. Neither one of them have been able to get anything off their chest that they want to convey to one another. And it's just going to be bad for the internet. Like, I think people are tired of it. Yeah. And they're about to be family. That's the crazy, crazy, crazy part of it. Mm-hmm. So you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions on all of this down below. It's a mess, a hot ass mess. This cartoon that Ethan tweeted out, as well as this whole segment on Off the Rails of him talking about her finances. And let me know what you think about Trisha talking about his Tourette's and how Trisha has made Ethan feel about all of that. I know a lot of people have taken issue with that in the past. I just thought that that was their banner. And I thought that was how they interacted with one another because Ethan has said things about Trisha's mental health, her weight, and all that different stuff. But I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Guys.